Medallion. Released 2003, directed by Gordon Chan. Ninja the Protector. Released 1986, directed by Godfrey Ho. Dragon Fist. Dragon Fist. Winners and Sinners. Released 1983, directed by Sammo Hung. The Fearless Hyena. Released 1979, directed by Jackie Chan, Kenneth Sang. Dragon Lord. Released 1982, directed by Jackie Chan. The Foreigner. Released 2017, directed by Martin Campbell. Myth. Released 2005, directed by Stanley Tong. Kung Fu Panda 2. Released 2011, directed by Jennifer Yan Nelson. Or Kung Fu Panda 263, 306 the best movies for kids, 78 of 88 animated movies that make you cry the most. Twinkle, Twinkle Lucky Stars. Released 1985, directed by Sammo Hung. My Lucky Stars. Released 1985, directed by Sammo Hung. Tuxedo. Released 2002, directed by Kevin Donovan. Heart of Dragon. Released 1985, directed by Sammo Hung Fruit Chan. Fire Dragon. Released 1986, directed by Chu Yen-ping. The Spy Next Door. Released 2010, directed by Brian Levant Moore. The Spy Next Door, 47 of 89. The greatest movies about CIA agents and operatives, 11 of 27. The greatest spy comedy movies ever made, 11 of 14. The best spy movies streaming on Hulu. Gorgeous. Released 1999, directed by Vincent Koch. The Karate Kid. Released 2010, directed by Harold Swarthmore. The Karate Kid, 123 of 172. The best sports movies ever made, 36 of 145. The most inspirational sports movies, 205 of 291. The greatest soundtracks of all time. Robin Hood. Released 2006, directed by Benny Chan. Around the World in 80 Days. Released 2004, directed by Frank Karasai. More Around the World in 80 Days, 36 of 40. The greatest Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, 18 of 24. Great movies about inventors and innovators, 645 of 723. The greatest action movies of all time. Kung Fu Panda. Released 2008, directed by John Stevenson. Mark Osborne. More Kung Fu Panda, 344 of 1540. The most rewatchable movies 113 of 575 the best animated films ever 308 of 925 the all-time greatest comedy films. Thunderbolt. Released 1995, directed by Gordon Chan. Miracles. Released 1989, directed by Jackie Chan. Crime Story. Released 1993, directed by Wong. The Accidental Spy. Released 2001, directed by Teddy Chan. City Hunter. Released 1993, directed by Wong. The Young Master. Released 1980, directed by Jackie Chan. Twin Dragons. Released 1992, directed by Ringo Lam. The Forbidden Kingdom. Released 2008, directed by Rob Minkoff. More The Forbidden Kingdom, 336 of 553. The greatest epic movies ever made, 64 of 70. The greatest supernatural and paranormal teen films, 30 of 131. The best Roxia movies. Rush Hour 3. Released 2007, directed by Brett Ratner. More Rush Hour 3, 413 of 925. The all-time greatest comedy films, 684 of 1137. The absolute funniest movies of all time, 60 of 102. The best third films in a movie series. New Police Story. Released 2004, directed by Benny Chan. More New Police Story, 32 of 141. The best R-rated Chinese movies, 15 of 200. The best R-rated martial arts movies, 72 of 202. The best R-rated world cinema movies. Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. Shanghai Knights. Police Story 4, First Strike. Released 1996, directed by Stanley Tong. Nice Guy. Released 1997, directed by Sammo Hung. Dragons Forever. Dragons Forever. Shanghai Noon. Shanghai Noon. Who Am I? Who Am I? Wheels on Wheels. Released 1984, directed by Sammo Hung. Project Apart Roman II. Released 1987, directed by Jackie Chan. Rush Hour 2. Released 2001, directed by Brett Ratner. Police Story 3, Super Cop. Released 1992, directed by Stanley Tong. Rush Hour. Released 1998, directed by Brett Ratner. More Rush Hour 32 of 50 to 50 highest grossing 90s movies. Ranked 41 of 541. The Greatest Guilty Pleasure Movies 33 of 252. The Funniest 90s Movies. Armour of God Roman 2. Operation Condor. Released 1991, directed by Jackie Chan. Armour of God. Released 1986, directed by Eric Tsang, Jackie Chan. Drunken Master. Released 1978, directed by Ewan Woo-ping, more Drunken Master 167 of 553, the best 70s movies 197 of 338, greatest movies in world cinema history. Police Story 2. Released 1988, directed by Jackie Chan. Rumble in the Bronx. Released 1995, directed by Stanley Tong. Project A. Released 1983, directed by Sammo Hung, Jackie Chan. The Legend of Drunken Master. Released 1994, directed by Jackie Chan. Lau Kar-Lu Moore, The Legend of Drunken Master 1009 of 1540. The most rewatchable movies 14 of 15 action movie sequels that are better than the originals 216 of 723. The greatest action movies of all time. Police Story. Police Story.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.